from Blashyrkh, on the medieval horror, often crude, always lewd, rarely rude, Smokey Daze Haze. I'm Smokey Daze Haze. Whether you get lit or don't get lit, I'm lit. The dank Phoenix of comedy, and you're not. The funniest there was, the funniest there is, the funniest there ever will be. Naked and gone, stone glaze, blaze 4, stand-up set 21, earn, lit, pulp, ULP, oh, like past fate. Where the stoners graduate college, puff, puff, pass, you. Oh man, dude, start packing. It's weed whacker tongues. How much weed would a weed whacker whack? If a weed whacker could whack weed, a weed whacker would whack as much weed as a weed whacker could whack if a weed whacker could whack weed. How much weed does a weed whacker whack when a weed whacker whacks weed? A weed whacker whacks what weed a weed whacker whacks when a weed whacker whacks weed. How much twat does a weed whacker whack when a weed whacker whacks twat? A weed whacker whacks what twat a weed whacker whacks when a weed whacker whacks twat. How much clit does a weed whacker whack when a weed whacker whacks clit? A weed whacker whacks what clit a weed whacker whacks when a weed whacker whacks clit. From whacking bush weed to going head to head, pushing car, Penzig, boo-boo blonde, other dude. So anyways, I'm at this dude, they call him Penzig, kind of like Pennzoil. So I'm at his house, I'm hanging out, we're outside with this dude, friggin', guy's got blonde hair, I did a lot of coke, I forgot his name, he used to wear FUBU, he's with his friends. I got my Buick, he's got his car, it's like a stick shift. So whatever happens, we start going, we're like, we have a bumper to bumper. And whatever reason, he's got a stick shift, I got my car. So we start pushing each other. And he's trying to push me, I'm trying to push him. Then all of a sudden, I just take him. I just start pushing him down the street. He's going backwards down the street. His smoke's, it's like smoking up his whole car and stuff. It's like crazy. We're like going down these side streets, by like the Biltmore Shores or whatever it is. And we're just pushing and going. It's like 3, 4, 5 a.m. at night. I pushed him like at least 2, 3 blocks backwards. We didn't hit any cars. Then we're going through the blocks. And we're like lost. We're cutting each other off. Doing all this crazy stuff. Oh man. Some wacky stuff. Oh man. But you know what? Rhino ride to bull ride bully stick. Real wide screen. Red eye T-bone. And I'm talking like this. Like I can't even fit it. I mean, I'm talking, I had like a 40-inch TV. This thing must have been 48 inches. I was watching bull riding before or after hockey, something like that. All of a sudden, I see this red thing. The red ring, the red thread of fade or something. And I mean, I'm like, I can't even do it. It's like so huge. It's ridiculous. Oh, man. You know, it's just like, oh, I nearly got caught talking this one time in the church parking lot. I would follow. I'm right about to spark up. Like I'm right about to lift up and spark as we're like driving out of the church parking lot like we were there shooting hoops or something or having a football catch. And just as I do this, a friggin' cop car like comes right by me. Like right by us, right when I hesitate. So we got away with it. We almost got caught, but like nearly caught, you know, nearly caught talking. Not like, you know, just not like Kunta Kinte, the stand playset, Mr. Brady. Your name's Toby, boy. Intertronic reading Rainbow Geordie. So anyways, if you know the Simpsons toys, believe it or not, I'll leave it to you if you think it's true or not, with how they make up all the woke toys. So imagine a Roots version of that, which basically like the Simpsons and Teletronic. So each playset, if you're with that playset, basically it'll talk when you're on the playset. So you have the Mr. Brady figure, and you have the Reading Rainbow Geordie figure. And Mr. Brady would be like, your name's Toby, boy. Your name's Toby, boy. And, you know, Geordie's one would be like, Kunta Kinte, Kunta Kinte. What's your name, boy? Kunta Kinte. What's your name, boy? Kunta Kinte. Your name's Toby, boy. Your name's Toby, boy. And then, you know, as you get older, he becomes Good Times, John Amos, Half a Foot or Dick, Tree Time, Simpsons Treehouse Horror. So you can just convert a Simpsons treehouse to horror toy, and basically make it to Roots. When he's grown up, he's John Amos, it's like Good Time. And he's running, he gets caught running away, and basically they give him a choice. They either got to cut off half his dick or half his foot. And it's like, you can see him taking the axe, he's tied to the tree. It's like, you already made your choice, boy. You already made your choice. So it's like, great, he decides, so they cut off half his foot. And they're like hobbled, and he's running around on half a foot. I can kind of relate to that, because I broke like 3 or 4 of my toes on my left foot. So I was running around on 1 foot for like the longest time, too. Oh man, some crazy stuff going on with that, right? And then, if that's not enough fun for that, coming soon, the Mandango bed set, Ken Norton Jr., Into the Ninja. And I mean, this one's great. If you know Into the Ninja, Susan George, I think her husband in that, like she's like a drunken lust in that, and basically in Mandango she's like a drunken lust, and she orders like Ken Norton Jr. into like her room and says if he doesn't do what he tells her, she's going to do this and that. It's a pretty decent movie, but the bedroom playset, that's the real, some interaction magic like that. And then you know what? Imagine they did like an O.J. Simpson. You could have O.J. Simpson, if the gloves don't fit, you got to acquit. And you could have him maybe like taking off of the Bronco and stuff like that. Oh man, you know what? Where do inmates go to college? Shank you, shank you, shank you. Oh man. You know what? I think I got a little bit of time left. So you know what? In the time I got left. Boning in 1993. Hamburg. Monica Seles shanked literally by Graf Band. And basically what happened was the Graf Band wanted Steffi Graf to be #1 again. So he figured if he took out Monica Seles and stabbed her in the back that it would work. And you know what? To his credit, it did work. So hey, what can you say? Then there was Wozniacki, Shank, Rattle and Roll, Doho 2009. And now that is another classic. Basically Wozniacki, she like shanks the shot. And then she just, and she falls on the ground, and she's twitching. All her bodies are cramped up and stuff, and she's laying on the ground twitching. And they gave her like a penalty or a foul, because they said she already used up all her time, like all her breaks and stuff like that. So you know what? I thought that was pretty funny. When I shit, it sounds like The Exorcist or Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. It's like, ah! Whoa! I'm you kid! It's like, do you know what she did? Your cuntling daughter? Do you know what she did? Your cuntling daughter? It's like, ah! Oh, powered up! Oh! I mean, like, everything just starts going, like, shit's floating up. It's like a whole fucking world out there. Like, I can't even believe it. But, oh, man. You know what? Remember, whether you laugh or don't laugh, but learn to laugh. As I'm the funniest person going today. The idiot savant of comedy. When it's roll and when it's dank. Smokey Daze Haze can possess you. When it's roll and when it's dank. Smokey Daze Haze can obsess you. And remember, whether you like it or don't like it, learn to like it. Learn to laugh. As I'm the funniest person going today. The dank phoenix of comedy. Whether you get lit or don't get lit, I'm lit. And you know what? I gotta shit. And thank you so much. I really appreciate this. I hope so much that the camera's actually recording, so I can't hear it beep. For whatever reason, I don't know if I got more hearing loss or whatever. My timer's kind of going on the fritz lately. But you know what? I really appreciate it. This thing got hopefully got recorded. And yeah, I really appreciate the people that stick around this long, because I don't think many of you are. And I think my